This is a disclaimer. I am not responsible for what I say on this motherfucking show.
Kick your shit, bitch.
Welcome to K.S.W.R. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the day one listeners and viewers. Shout out to all the people who got off their ass and made something shake. Yeah, I mean, you should already know. Y'all get the cheers. You should already know that shit. Wow, man. Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up on this video and any other video that you see drop on this channel. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to grow this bitch on the way to 1,200 subs. So make sure you subscribe if you ain't. But if you watching this shit, had a little brain freeze. But damn, yo, man, oh man, this bitch Cardi B. I talk about this bitch on my show more than I talk about Future, and he a fan favorite. He my favorite. But man, Cardi, she trended, man. She know how to keep her name in the motherfucking algorithm. You know, she know how to keep her name out there, boy. Whether it's good or bad. They say all publicity is good publicity. Don't matter if it's good or bad. Don't matter. But we gotta get into this Cardi B shit, her album, and you know, is she drama? Cause I honestly feel like she is though, man. And oh man, Cardi B, she dropped the album Am I the Drama, you know, released September 19th, 2025, marking Cardi B's return after a 7 year hiatus. You know, her album got 23 tracks with collaborations from artists like Janet Jackson, Kalani, you know, Meg Thee Stallion, Summer Walker, you know, you got things revolve on the album. Things on the album revolve around revenge, you know, empowerment, you know, and personal growth. And with tracks like Pretty and Petty and Safe, you know, Barty, she showcasing her versatility. You know, Barty, man, this bitch be trending like a motherfucker. Asia wanted the next episode to be about her, but you ain't trending. Asia, you ain't trending. You know, but Cardi is though, so even though this episode ain't about you, Asia, hopefully you still hit the thumbs up on this video, like this motherfucker. Cause I'm over this bitch working. But man, oh man, the initial projections on Cardi album, it said you know, her album is suggested that, you know, it's supposed to sell between 125,000 to 150,000, you know, first week. But you know, as of now, projections have been, you know, them business have been changed. They going upwards of 200,000. That's a win, you know, and it's expected to debut at number one on the Billboard 200. So that's most definitely a win for her. Get the cheers. Yes, yes. And what else going on the motherfucker? The album, it garnered significant streaming numbers, you know, with 14.7 million Spotify streams on release day. You know, that's one of the biggest female rap debuts ever. You know, comparison to her debut, the first CD, the Invasion of Privacy, that sold 235,000, you know, copies first week. That's 235K for the people who ain't understand what I just said. But you know, with the success of amount of drama, it indicates that Cardi B has maintained her commercial appeal over the years. You know, you got the fan reactions and shit. And by the fans, I mean the bitches, because they the only ones who bump me this for real. You know, they took to platforms like X, you know, and Instagram to express their excitement and praise for the album. You know, it got a lot of positive feedback and shit. You know, tracks like Safe featuring Kalani and Pretty and Petty for their bold lyric and production. You know, some listeners, you know, they express mixed feelings about the album, with a few stating that Cardi, you know, her style may be more suited for features rather than full length projects. Which I get that. I understand though. I most definitely get it. And am I the drama? Cardi is the drama. She did some name calling, and you know, of course, a lot of people court strays and you know, court bars and stuff and disses and stuff like that. And one person was JT. You know, yeah, she had a track aimed at JT of the City Girls. You know, reigniting that ongoing feud. You know, and JT, she most definitely responded on social media with words and ticks of her own. You know, accusing Cardi B of spreading you know, false narratives and threatening legal actions and stuff. So it was crazy. It most definitely was crazy. But like, Jesus Christ, what else? She talked about saying no, that ain't it. Yeah, that is it. Oh, JT was in her shit. JT talking about she brung the rainbow community out and stuff like that, saying she's for them. While she was pretty much reiterating that Stephon Diggs, Cardi B, new baby father and shit that he like men. They pretty much trying to say whoever the stylist is, Chris Blake Griffin, whoever the fuck he is, they got some controversy going on over there, you know, with some allegations made by the guy Chris. So I don't know too much about that situation, but I do know it's a foul one going on. But JT most definitely aired that out. And man, oh man, this Cardi B, man, I've been talking about Cardi B on my podcast for a lot, yo, a lot. And yeah, I could get into Cardi B some more. Cardi B, JT. We can get into the feud right after this self-sponsored ad. Let's go.
Season 4 is here now, and we celebrating with 4 new items in the merch store available for sale. Follow us on Instagram at K.S.W.R to access the merch store and spend some money. Don't be selfish. Kick your shit,
Welcome
bitch.
back to the
Kick
show.
your
Welcome
shit,
back.
bitch.
This motherfucking JT Cardi B feud, man. Jesus Christ. But the latest round of the feud, it most definitely kicked off, with posts and retweets. You know, um, JT, she allegedly, made remarks about Cardi's husband, Offset. Cardi responded, and fans, they went digging into old footage. You know how the fans do. They found clips from interviews years ago, being shared as receipts to prove points. But like in the industry, the music industry, back in the day, the beef used to be on wax. But now these days, man, the beef is on social media, TikTok and shit, memes and shit. That's the main battlegrounds these days. And every post sparks reactions and shit, reposts and comment wars, keeping a few alive for days or even weeks, you know. But mm, are we consuming music or are we just addicted to the drama that's around it? Because me, I like to consume music. You know what I mean? I like to consume the drama just so I can get on here and chat with y'all about it and give y'all my authentic and original opinions and shit. But it's crazy because they was like threatening bringing lawyers in here and JT. I think JT went and mentioned uh ICE or somebody. She mentioned somebody, the police or something in a little social media post or something. But yeah, reports indicate that Cardi's legal team had hinted at possible defamation and shit. Over some claims circulating online. The feud has escalated beyond casual shade into territory where personal and professional reputations are at risk. But if you ask me, this just like a little reminder that hip hop beef isn't always just fun and games. There are real life consequences where accusations involve family or private life. Where yeah, see the courtroom after that. Just ask Drake. But yeah, man, like where does entertainment cross into potential legal liability? You know, like when? Like it's crazy. I thought this was the music industry, but I hope Drake ain't got this. He ain't gonna have this type of things like make it more of the norm. So I hope not. You know what I mean? Get on the track, go get in the booth and say what you guys say there. Make a hard ass diss song. Female artists like Cardi and JT, man, they often get boxed as a personal drama more than like their male counterparts. That music and talent, sometimes take a backseat to gossip and social media battles. Um, well, JT, I don't know about her music anyway. Her music ain't been popping since the City Girls broke up. So, but anyway, though, man, social media, of course, social media users, they take sides regardless. They share clips, debate who's right, who's wrong, and create memes, of course. This drive engagement through the roof. This boosts visibility for both artists and feeds blogs. You know, um, media's outlet, media outlets, they thrive on feuds. Clicks, headlines, viral moments. Yeah, that's gonna get the views up. Yeah, I mean, labels and management teams, they be quiet and shit. They most definitely be quiet because they benefit from the attention that these artists get. So it's pretty much like a double-edged sword. Reputations can also be damaged too. Most definitely can. So like I have a takeaway between this Cardi B and JT feud, man. If you ask me, it shows how modern hip hop beef has evolved. Social media amplifies everything. Fans become part of the story and the beef. And sometimes, legal stakes get involved and can turn the drama into serious business. Cardi and JT, they both talented women, who have built their own lanes. One from whole music and one from, you know, going from love and hip hop to an actual artist and shit. But the feud has become louder than the music itself. Like I said, Cardi just released the album, but I ain't even talking about that album. I'm over here talking about the beef that she got going on with the chick. But whatever. If we not careful though, y'all, this most definitely could like set a precedent. Beef over artistry becomes the standard. That's something the culture need to think about. So yeah. And, man, goddamn, I'm tired of talking about Barty, but I gotta do it on this bitch, man. She trending, big trending. Well, whatever, man. This was just a little quick one, little doozy, man. Something to put up real quick and shit, though. But that's it with that motherfucking Cardi B and JT feud, man. I mean, also Cardi, she featured on Young Thug album, and Offset was featured on Gunna's album. So it's pretty much like Thug and Cardi against Offset and Gunna. They teamed up and shit, whatever. But yeah, man. Oh man, hit me up on social media. Drop a comment. You can even send a voice note. I don't even care. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode. Until next time, my name is Rich. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it raw. I'm keeping it culture. Asia. Maybe one of these episodes coming up will be about you. But yeah, man, I'm out this bitch, y'all.